All right, guys, it's Friday the 13th. If you're new to my channel, I'm Sue. I'm turning 60 this year, and my goal is to retire early. But in retirement, I want to be able to do something that, number one, brings in extra money. Number two, enough money that I don't have to take out of my retirement account. Number three, allows me to travel while I'm still earning that money. And number four, let's see, I want it to be fun and super enjoyable and challenging. And number five, I only want to work about 2 hours a day and I want to work for myself. So if I put all those things together, it's day trading. About 4 years ago, I decided to start day trading. It has been really difficult. It's not like I'm 20 and I got to figure all this stuff out as an old lady. So if you want to follow along my journey, you're more than welcome to eavesdrop and watch my videos each day. I don't post every single day because I don't trade every single day, but when I do, I'll show you what I've done wrong, especially what I've done wrong, and what I'm kind of learning and getting right. So let's see what I did here. All right, happy Friday the 13th. I was not in the mood to trade. I don't trade much on Fridays anyways. There's never any good earnings that are going to be on a Friday. Most companies don't release news on a Friday. Sometimes they'll release news if it's bad later in the day because then no one can really sell the news over the weekend. So most people will forget about it, I guess, over the weekend. So I usually go into Fridays. I'll just real quick watch. Now, what I did want to do, I had my Ninja Trader platform pulled up and I did want to trade that. So that was I want to make a little more room there. So that was my main priority, and I saw this running at 5:30. It actually started running a lot earlier. This is BIAF. It was actually running on news a lot earlier. I caught it late because I really was kind of ignoring the scanners, and when I kept seeing this pop up on the scanners, I finally came over here. Now, luckily, I keep, because whenever I mark levels on any of these stocks, even if they're just these stupid pump and dumps, I leave these levels here for years. Pink, the pink dotted lines means that I marked the levels this year. And if they're cream colored, usually that's last year. And the year before that is dashed turquoise. So it just gives me an idea of when the last time the stock was at these levels. So once I pulled this up, there were already levels marked. And so this was sometime this year. It could have been the last few days. It could have been yesterday. I don't remember. But so I came over here. I saw this had come up. And by the time I got over here, we were kind of in this mess right here. It had just came up here. And I knew I was kind of late. So I see that it's sitting on this level. And I thought, oh, okay, that's sweet. You know, the levels here. Look at the level, even it pulled back right here to this level. And these are prior levels that I already had marked. So I got in right here on this candle. I was anticipating it to break there, which is kind of risky to get in right there. I probably should have got in maybe way down here. So I got in about, well, I did get in pretty much right above that level. It was a couple pennies up, but that's kind of a stupid area to get in. You really kind of need to wait till it pushes through that. But I anticipated and got in early for 400 shares. It did go up, but then I saw this wick and this whole candle was hesitating. When I was in this, I remember it was just struggling the entire minute. It was like watching paint dry. And I thought, nah, I know this isn't going to go right here. So I scaled out twice on this candle for 100 shares each time. And then on this candle, same thing. It was just struggling. And, it was just agonizing. And I could tell, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. I mean, these runners, you want this part of the move right here. You just want it to go. So I could tell this was not starting off good. So I scaled out another 100 here. And then here, finally I said, forget it. Now it's really dropped. So I got out another 100. It ended up going down. And right here, in this area is where I got out. If you look at this 15-minute chart where my cursor is, it did end up going a whole nother dollar more at the open. And I probably should have looked at it, but I have been doing so well in futures in Ninja Trader that I wanted to, by this hour at 5:20, I'm already watching gold and looking at trades over there. So I was getting distracted by looking at this. So I just completely walked away from ThinkOrSwim and went over to my Ninja Trader platform. So what I did there, I'm still on the sim in Ninja Trader, but let me finish up here what I did this week. I want to show you what I did this week. So this week today was only $14.34 right here. That was just kind of stupid. It bought me coffee today, I guess. And then for the week, unfortunately, it looks like I'm not going to be retiring early. It'll be a while till I get this figured out. This is a lot to learn, but I did $427.35 for the week. And I think if I remember right, last week was about the same. It might have even been a little less. So, not the greatest thing on earth. So, I have a long ways to go. But in Ninja Trader, I can't wait till I can start trading that live when I'm comfortable enough trading it live. And I'm getting pretty close to that. And I want to show you guys that. That was $470.68 in Ninja Trader today. Yesterday was about $200 or $300, I think I said. So this week has been really good in the sim over there. And I've been doing really well, not feeling FOMO and not taking trades that I'm making sure I'm taking trades that are sticking to the rules of this strategy. And I'm not jumping into my live account trying to, get greedy or anything. So I've been really happy with that. So I'm not in a hurry to push that. I want to make sure that I really have that dialed in. So I'm not retired yet. Looks like I have to come back next week and I got to keep working too. So happy Friday the 13th. I hope your week ended up good. Please let me know if your week was good, if your month is good. Mine's a little weak. I think we're in a weird market right now with the war and all this stuff going on. So we'll have a good weekend and we'll see you Monday.